geometric series right here, you have a to the r times r to the n power. So r is your ratio, a is sometimes your first term, but depending if n starts with 0 or 1. Starts with 0, it's the first term. If you can figure out if it's converges or diverges, it converges when it's between -1 and +1. If r is between those two values, we're good. Everything else diverges. So let's go. First problem right here. Your r is not necessarily this base right here because treat this as 1 to the n over 5 to the n. So that'd be 1/5 to the n power. My r in this case is 1/5, so we're going to converge. 1.67, that's bigger than 1. We're going to diverge. 0.36, that's between -1 and 1, so we're going to converge here. Oh, 4, you think that's bigger. That's not. Use your properties of exponents. Treat this as 1 over 4 to the n, and then it's basically 1 over n to the 4 to the n, which is 1/4 to the n power, so our ratio is 1/4. We are going to converge. Last one here, two terms, treat them both separately. 0.6 is going to converge, that's between -1 and 1, and 0.8 is also going to converge. Converge, converge, this whole thing converges. Let's move to more. All right, let's try this one. Don't be fooled by this. You got to rearrange this. It's 3 to the n and a 3 squared. So basically, you have a 3 squared or a 9, and then times 3 to the n over 7 to the n. You can combine those two. So my r is 3/7, which is going to converge. This one, my r is 2/5, so this is also going to converge. The one down here, okay, I can treat it the same. Take out a 3 squared, so it's going to be 5 over 3 squared down here. 2 to the n, 3 to the n. This is 2/3 for my r value. We're going to converge right here. This one, similar idea here. Actually pull out a 3 from the bottom. So this will be 4 times 3, and it'll be 5/3 to the n power. My r is this 5/3. So that's too big, so we're going to diverge right here. 1 over 3 to the n, 1 over n to 3 to the n, which is 1/3 to the n power. That's going to converge because my ratio is 1/3. Last one right here, negatives, those still work too. Don't This is not 5 over 6 to the n. Don't fall for that trap. That's like 1/6 times -5 to the n. So my r in this case is -5. That's way too small. It's more negative than -1. So this is going to diverge. That's it. Good examples. You got it.